Morning, Internet. It's been kind of a rough start. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick little rundown of what happened last night. It kind of ended up awful for me. Not in the way you guys are going to think. So this is quite a story. And I'm not going to be happy reliving it a couple of times today. So we make it to Boxcar. And it's just in the nick of time. Like, I wait for my round to come up. First round, 50cc mushroom cup. I'm up against a kid. I breezed through it. Like, I completely bossed right through it. I felt so bad. Because I'm like, you did your best. That was great. Good effort. It's a hard game. And then the second round comes in. And the difficulty's been bumped up to 100cc. And apparently my opponent was completely out of it until he underestimated me and realized I had a shot at winning. So then he got his head in the game. It was a tense battle in the second round. Oh shit, wind everywhere. Oh god. Like I said, it was a tense battle, and I came away in the final race winning by this many points. That was crazy. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to the third round. Third round's a battle round. Okay. I can't really judge speed, distance, and graphics because the graphics are older and we're so close to the TV, I'm practically blind. So that's happening. I got my ass stomped in the third round. I thought I was out. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm out. Let's go home. It didn't help that the AI was giving me nothing but bananas. I'm dead serious. Anyway, we get cookout. We go home. I have several text messages and missed calls from Julia. Where are you? You placed. You were supposed to go to the arcade racers. They waited for you to make sure you had left. What that boils down to is, hey, you actually did well. And you blew it. I mean, she's like, next time, you'll do great next time. I'm like, there will be no next time. I don't ever want to enroll in one of those stupid tournaments again. That was stressful as fuck, and I fucked up. Like, the SNES version to me is not fun. I mean, I'll play it, but it's not what I call fun. The arcade racers, which is what I was there for, were fun. And I blew my shot at it because I went home. Because I thought I was out. Because apparently their tournament ranking system is weird. I don't fucking know. So yeah, that is the story of how I ultimately failed myself at a Mario Kart tournament. This is going to go down. Oh, shit. This is ultimately going to go down as a complete failure. Maybe in about, I don't know, say another 200 days there'll be a tournament and I'll wind up entering it for some reason. Who knows? We'll see. Until then, I'm just going to sit here and eat my breakfast and be tired until work. Goodness! Look at you all so pretty! Aww, so awesome.
Hello, beautiful people of the internet. It's me, Z. I'm assuming at this. Oh no, I shouldn't make any assumptions here. First time viewer, how you doing? Anyway, so it's about 1:45 and I'm heading home. I know if you watched this before, you know I don't usually leave around 4 or 5. What's going on? What's happening? Nothing. They just sent me home early. We didn't have a lot to do at work today, so they gave me time off, which is nice. I could use it. It's lovely today. It really is pretty. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna surprise Dallas. I'm gonna go show up at her at work, spend a few minutes with her, and then I'm gonna go home and nap. Maybe go for no, I don't want to nap. I'll probably go for a bike ride of some sort, and definitely stopping by somewhere getting some allergy medicine because it's allergy season. You can't probably see it, but my windows have a light dusting of pollen on it. Maybe see it there on the edge there, maybe not. But Yeah, it's the annual releasing of the pollen from all the trees here. We have a shit ton of trees, which I love. I miss having. I when I lived in Texas, I missed the most is where the fuck are all the trees, man? Jesus Christ, where are the trees? Even in California, we had goddamn palm trees, you know. Where I lived, there was a tree and cacti. So many fucking cacti. Not even funny. Not even funny. And tumbleweeds. I love that tumbleweeds are assholes, and they hurt when you get hit by them. Not to mention the tarantulas. Tarantulae? I don't know. Tarantulas? Where the plural tarantula is. There are plenty there. Thankfully, we never saw any. They keep to the desert. But apparently near Midland, Odessa, certain times of year, they'll start moving across the road. And they'll just cross the fucking highway. And they see you, they may jump towards you. Apparently they can jump 10 feet. 10 feet from a sitting position. That is horrifying. Just imagine, just mind your own business. You see a tarantula, you start backing up. You get about 10 feet away. Okay, I'm good. I'm out of his danger zone. He's not going to attack me. Floop to the face. Goddamn tarantulas. Today, North Carolina passed House Bill number 2. Effectively overturning every anti-discrimination law in the state of North Carolina. Basically, House Bill number 2 states that no local jurisdiction can make laws that basically, like in Charlotte. This is a reaction to something that happened in Charlotte. Charlotte is one of the biggest cities in North Carolina. A little more liberal, I guess, than most of the state is, which is true if you look at the 3 big epicenters of education: Charlotte, Raleigh, the Triangle area, and Wilmington. This is where most of the large schools are, where a lot of the learning, where a lot of the education is. But in Charlotte, they passed a law saying that a person can use facilities that they identify, facilities for the gender they identify with, not what they're born with. So a trans male, trans woman can use the proper bathroom that suits their current gender, which I think is pretty progressive. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I am not a traditionalist by any means. I believe that you should feel comfortable in your skin. So so House Bill number 2 basically revokes that and pretty much says no city ordinance or local ordinance can override the state ordinance, which is utter dog shit. I myself am not affected by this. Oh, maybe. Because it may, so some people point out it may also override the whole can't be fired because your race, religion, all that stuff. This may actually overturn that a little bit, which in case, I think that's a federal law, which would be interesting to see how that plays out. If someone gets fired because of their personal religious choice or their race or gender or their sexuality. Well, sexuality is not a protected thing, is it? It's not one of those protected things. This was pushed by the Christian right. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being Christian or anything like that. I'm Catholic myself, but I believe in not forcing my views upon other people. That's a me thing, I guess.
Well, ain't this some bullshit? Let me explain real quick what's going on here in North Carolina. The Senate just passed a bill, and it was written into law by Pat McCrory, which I've always really hated. What it is, and I'm going to break this down real quick, is I believe it's called HB2. It's an anti-LGBT law. What it does is it removes anti-discrimination policies from businesses, prohibiting them from being anti-discriminatory towards LGBT. Schools are no longer allowed to allow trans students or staff to use bathrooms in which they are comfortable, and there are even rumors about bounties put out on trans people found using bathrooms they're comfortable in. Yeah, basically, human beings being unable to excrete in peace. That's fucked up. It also removes a lot of protections for LGBT veterans, people who have fought and are fighting for our country, stationed in North Carolina, have no protection if they are LGBT. If they are if they are caught being who they are. Go figure. Like, even the North Carolina Democratic senators staged a walkout and did it successfully, which unfortunately made it pass unanimously. But this shit is awful. Like, I'm very scared for the for not just LGBT as a whole, but specifically for trans people in my state. I have transgender friends, and I'm very scared for them right now. I'm very scared for them right now. And I'm very scared for anybody who is LGBT in my state right now. Like, this is not moral. This is unconstitutional, and I hope that Washington decides, oh hell no, and overturns it as fast as possible. I mean, there are lots of protests going on, rallies, protests, like people are protesting in front of Macquarie's house, and people are being arrested, but it passed. This bullshit passed. Can you believe that shit? Because I fucking can't right now. I'm mad as hell. I'm mad and I'm scared, and I really hate my home right now. Well, I don't hate my home. I hate some of the slime monsters in it. But I'm also still very proud of some of the other people in it. People who are allies, people who are part of the LGBT community. I'm very proud of their rallies. Please be safe. Don't worry.